Hello, everyone, and welcome to this post-result review session for June 25 exam. I'm Rizwan Vania, and I welcome all of you to this very important post-result review session, which always is important for students. And definitely this session has given a lot of motivation to many students every time. So here we are with the entire faculty again. And this time the session is a bit different. I'll give you the details about it. Before I move on further, I just want to quickly confirm, is my voice audible to all of you? Kindly please confirm in the chat box. All right, thank you very much for your confirmation. June 25 exam session has been a fantastic exam session so far for VIFHE. Just a quick overview I want to give you. Approximately 112,000 students basically appeared for June sitting, and approximately 129,000 exams were completed in June 25 attempt. Out of those, 4,527, to be precise, became ACCA affiliate. So congratulations to those who managed to pass ACCA. They became ACCA affiliates. And also a big congratulations to all those who passed any other paper in ACCA, skill, professional, any module you are part of. So overall, since morning, we are receiving the results at VIFHE. It has been a fantastic session for us in terms of results. Still, we are gathering the results, but so far we have seen lot improvements in terms of the passing ratio, and also we've seen students scoring really high marks. So once again, congratulations to the students who managed to pass in June 25 attempt. Now, the agenda for today's session is a bit different one. The reason being, one very important announcement was given by ACCA approximately 20-25 days before, and that was regarding the brand new ACCA scheme. A lot of students were asking questions throughout these 20 days. Still, after the result, people have sought a lot of things in their mind in relation to this 2027 qualification change, along with that, their current status in ACCA. So, in this session, what we are trying today to build that qualification change, just because we need to guide you people, we need to give you clarity what should be your course of action, because it's very important, because any student who will take a wrong decision right now may end up doing something wrong. Just one example, just to give you the importance of this important new qualification decision, is there are many students who are asking a very similar question, and that is, should we delay our qualification till 2027? Now, it's a big speaking, and you know why they are doing this. Just a small example is to avoid just one exam of professional. So these things are in your mind. I'm sure today in our session, we will try to cover those aspects as well. Entire WIFI faculty will make sure that we guide you in the most proper way. So this is a new thing that we'll be doing in today's session. We have increased our Q&A session for now this time, just to incorporate this as well. So first I'll start with the faculty introduction as I always do. Then we will share a list of high achievers so far we have managed to collect till from morning till now. So we will just show you the list of those high achievers, but this time we will not have any interaction with those high achievers. Instead, these high achievers will be attending the respective class orientations, and where the tutor will discuss things with them in detail way in respective orientation sessions. After that, the new scheme, I'll give you a quick overview about the new scheme, what the scheme is about, and That we will incorporate in our Q&A session where you can ask questions, whatever you have in your mind. So I welcome entire WIFI faculty as well. Everybody is on board now. I'll start first from the discussion of, from the introduction of the faculty. I'll start with that faculty introduction. So we have Sir Hassan Dosani, who is the SBL specialist and brand head at WIFI for ACCA. We have Ahmed Mumtaz, who is the AA and AAA specialist and strategic planner ACCA at WIFI. After that, we have Taha Popatia, the AFM specialist in terms of professional papers, and he also teaches MA at knowledge level. Sania Asif is TX and ATX specialist in English language. Along with that, she also covers knowledge FA in English language. Ramiz Arain, who is TX and ATX specialist for Urdu and Hindi language, and he also teaches the foundation papers like MA1, MA2 in Urdu Hindi language. Aisha Faisal is SBR and FR specialist for English language. Amjad Hussain teaches SBR and FA in Urdu Hindi language, and he is also the OBU mentor at WIFI. Last, I teach PM, FM, and APM. And we have Tahir Sartaj, another OBU mentor at WIFI. Yes, this is also one very important debate that what one should do. Should we opt for the OBU or we should wait for University of London? So these all things are very important, and this session especially has been planned keeping in mind all the future changes that are expected in ACCA. ACCA, I think personally, is bringing a lot of changes. It's a very good sign. This shows how much prospective approach they have. They want to be the leaders in the market. They don't want their ACCA affiliates or the members to be obsolete in the market. That is why they have they came up with so much changes. This clearly shows that it's a qualification that definitely thinks ahead, and it the qualification also wants you guys to also think ahead in the same way. So this was the faculty introduction. Now I'll move towards the June 25 passing ratios. Now you can see the passing ratios, and in the bracket you can see the last attempt, that is March 25 passing ratios. For comparison purpose, I will request each and every faculty member one by one to give their input in relation to the passing ratio in a very brief way. I'll start with my co-host as well for today, Sir Hassan Dosani. Uh, and he will also give you the input about SBL, and obviously he will be also with me along with in this session overall. So, Sir Hassan, over to you for SBL.
All right, sir. Rizwan, thank you so much. So for SBL, the passing ratio for June attempt was 51% as compared to 53% of previous attempts. So there is a decline of 2%. But previous attempt 53% was exceptionally high. It was never so high before. Historically, SBL has been around 50 and 51%. So this attempt 51% is very usual, very normal, nothing alarming about it. However, if you see, SBL still has the highest passing ratio amongst all the other papers. So there's a strong chance, a good chance that you can pass SBL in September if you prepare properly with proper guidance.
All right, thank you very much, sir, for your input. Now let's move towards AFM. And Sir Taha, please share your input in relation to advanced financial management.
My voice audible to everyone?
Yes.
All right. So AFM passing ratio was surprisingly 46% this time. Surprisingly, because I was not expecting it to be as high as 46%. The paper was an anomaly. and the students, when they did the exam, they felt that it was slightly more out of the box than the previous attempts. But fortunately, and very fortunately, it is 46%. Students are really happy and they did a brilliant job securing in 70s and 80s perfectly.
Very nice. Thank you very much for your inputs. Over to Sir Ahmed Mumtaz for double A and triple A.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. First of all, big congratulations to all those who managed to pass the exam. And secondly, and more importantly, I believe those who did not achieve the pass marks, we as a team are with you, and I'm sure we can crack this exam or the multiple exams in the September exam window. Okay, let's talk about double A and triple A. So I've got one good news, I've got one bad news. So let's talk about the good news first. So triple A has been on the rise for the last couple of years. It used to be 31, 32%, but 2024 was a brilliant year. It jumped up from 34% to 38%. The last March 2025 result was 39. Now it has finally, I would say, it's a groundbreaking result for AAA because this time around it is 40%. So overall, it's a great sign considering AAA used to be a nightmare, but finally it has broken down the barrier of 40%. As far as double A is concerned, last time around, it was a great result. It was an exceptional result with 47%. This time, I would say double A has gone back to the normal range and it is 44%. Still not bad, but yeah, slightly lower as compared to the last time.
Okay, and congratulations for your brand new haircut as well.
Thank you.
Okay, so nicely done. Let's move towards Sania Asif for ATX, Advanced Taxation.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to congratulate everyone who has been able to make up in this attempt, and well, who has not been able to do so. We've got multiple attempts to do this thing. I mean, for FA24, we still have September, December, as well as March. Okay, well, if we look at the stats, surprisingly, it has gone down. It's 47% right now, but see, once again, if I have to compare it with the rest of the optional papers which are in line, I wouldn't say that this is like inferior to any other paper. Though maybe the examiner himself is trying to break the myth that advanced taxation is like amongst the easiest most paper to pass amongst the other optional papers, but still 47% is like a good catch. Though what I have learned from various students that question number one was confusing, which actually makes up 50% of the whole exam. So there could be a chance that this time round the paper was like a bit tough, or maybe examiner was like trying to create a balance with other papers so that students would be like developing some sort of confidence in other optional papers as well. So that's my understanding as far as 47% is concerned, but still it's a good percentage.
Okay, thank you very much. Uh, Over to Aisha Faisal for FR.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. First of all, congratulations to everyone for all those who have made it. And like how Sir Ahmad and Miss Sania said, that no need to get disheartened for all those who couldn't make it, because like they said, we all are here. And yes, always, not being able to make it is a normal part of your ACCA journey, and consider it as a stepping stone. For sure, there are going to be papers where in the first attempt itself, you'll be able to make it. And then there are always those one or two papers where you make it normally in the second attempt. So that shouldn't be a problem. Now, moving to the pass percentages. So for FR, we can see that last quarter it was 49%, and this quarter it is 50%. So it's almost the same 1% variation. Well, it's towards better though. This has always been the case. FR plays in the bracket of 49 to 50%. It's only been, I think, in March 2024 where it has been able to reach 52%. Otherwise, even considering a easy paper, this has always been the trend. and it's been able to maintain it. Same goes for SBR. I would say SBR builds upon the FR knowledge. Like we say, it's a 60% knowledge carry forward of FR, but the style is completely different. The expectation is completely different, right? You're writing a lot of descriptive element. So that way it becomes a little difficult. But that being said, it's still, the pass percentages are still not that weak, right? We have other papers where we can see APM, the scores are, I mean, the pass percentages are really like, low. So that being said, SBR still maintains a good pass percentage. So yeah, it's done basis its expectation, I would say. Yes.
APM and AAA both have the same passing ratio.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so thank you very much for your input. Sir Amjad, please share your feedback in relation to strategic business reporting.
Welcome everyone. SBR though is among those people that is a bit challenging in nature. Basically, it requires professional judgment and ability to apply those concepts into the paper. Just as Ma'am Aisha said that it's very different from FR paper, but actually it carry forward the knowledge that was taken from FR paper. But again, you need to apply a lot much theoretical aspect into this specific paper. On average, this paper is around 50% have the passing ratio. Still, it's remained at the same, just 1% decline, but it's like more or less close to the 50%, just like FR. Not some sort of drastic changes in the passing percentage. Again, this paper actually requires students to apply their knowledge into the practical life scenarios. So overall, I think passing percentage was good enough. But again, anyone who need further support, who is not capable of passing this paper, we as a team will be there to help them.
Thank you very much, Sir Amjad. Over to Sir Ramesh for taxation.
Gee, am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay. The passing percentage of text is again high as always in the all skill level papers. In the last attempt, it was 55%, but this time it is 54%, 1% down. But still, it is the highest passing ratio in the overall skill level. And again, as I always say, that the calculation wins because taxation has a vast number of calculation-based questions so that the students can easily clarify those concepts and can apply in the paper. So the passing ratio is always above 50% in the last 2 years. If you see the attempts in the last 2 years, almost 8 to 10 attempts, the passing ratio is always above 50% because this paper have a more calculation prospect questions, so the students are easily understand those concepts and can apply in the paper. So I think the passing ratio is more or less as same as in the last 2 years. So there is no much change in the passing ratio in the paper of text.
Thank you very much, Sir Ramesh. And I can see the tutors whose passing ratio are on higher side, how satisfied they are. They easily say that this is the highest passing ratio. So congratulations. I hope the same becomes for PM and APM as well. Moving towards performance management, 1% increase in PM. It's like 10-20% increase in PM. So it's a huge increase, I would say, because we don't see a lot high percentage in performance management. So it's a very good thing. Let's continue with this momentum and pass exam in upcoming attempt. Financial management is something that I can even say that yeah, it is having one of the highest passing ratios in skill. But there is a 2% decline this time, so I don't know. This is bad, but again, overall, this paper is easy to pass. Students who put a reasonable effort can manage to pass FM in the upcoming attempt. Going towards APM, so it's a tough competition between AAA and APM. Both remain same almost, but I can see 1% increase. Again, I would say the same thing. Increase in APM by 1% is like 10 to 20, 10 to 15% increase in the passing ratio because not very frequently we see this. So this is about advanced performance management. I have received a lot of messages since morning for APM that students have passed in June 25. So that's it as far the passing ratio is concerned. And congratulations once again to all those who have passed. But today, our target is not just to appreciate those who have passed. Our main objective today as a team is to help those who were not able to pass because they require guidance, they need motivation. So here we are for you people. Let's move towards the next segment, and this is of high achievers. So far, the team is collecting the marks. Obviously, we'll get the results in 2 3 days. Advanced performance management, the student from India secured 90 marks in APM, and uh, when I just got this news, when I talked to that student, I was like, it's something extraordinary. APM 90 marks is too high, so let's expect for maybe worldwide position in APM this time. Then it was performance management PM 86 from UK. Then it is SBL from China. Now this is interesting country, China. 86 marks from China. So yeah, it's good that we have started teaching in China as well. This is the first thing we are doing with China in terms of giving them the services. Okay, then we have AFM, Advanced Financial Management, 84 from India. We have FR 82 from Oman. So far it's good variety going on. From Pakistan, it's 82 in FM. Then SBR, it's from Lebanon. Lebanon, wow. 80 marks in SBR. Then from India, again, 80 marks in SBR, followed by TX Saudi Arabia, 73 AA from UK, moving towards 70 in UAE in TX. Then 68 in AAA, and as always, Sir Ahmed says that this is very high in terms of AAA, and this is a fact as well. So this is from Kazakhstan, and then from Pakistan, it's 68 again in FR Urdu, followed by 60 in ATX from Pakistan. So yeah, we are still gathering the marks. We will be sharing complete paper-wise mark details very soon. All right. Now, moving towards the new qualification changes. Uh, as I said initially, it was a very big decision for us to remove the feedback of high achievers because this is something we were doing continuously since maybe 3 4 years. But the new scheme, I hope you can see the screen. It might be a bit blur. Anyways, I'll just give you a quick brief in relation to the change in the ACCA qualification that will be implemented in 2027. The best thing that ACCA has now done is that they will now recognize each and every level of ACCA exams, like its foundation, knowledge, expertise, and strategic professional. So just in case if someone completes its papers at expertise level, that is the skill level right now, so they will be giving you the appreciation for that. They will be giving you the certification of advanced diploma in accounting and business. So this is the best thing that from student perspective in the corporate world. Now, see, why you're doing ACCA? Why? It's not just because you love taking education. It might be, but ultimately what is the reason behind that is to work, is to get a high salary, the benefits, and you should have a good position in the corporate world. That's why you're pursuing a professional qualification. So this is what the objective of ACCA is, that whatever you have done, you can show to your employer in the market and you can take benefit from it. Okay, so this is one very important thing. Secondly, the modules that they have introduced, they will introduce, that is the entrepreneurship modules. This is basically the modules that they've introduced at every level, which are known as employability modules. Now, what employability modules are? Once again, to enhance your skills. Once again, to give you an extra advantage when you go to the corporate world. So one is the theoretical side of ACCA. Like if you are at expertise level, you did E1, E2, E3, E4, and E5. That's the theoretical side, bookish knowledge, exams, and all. But then they have added an employability module over it to further enhance your skills that will be used at the employer's end. So this is a very important change that they have done, and this is to give you more confidence and give you more clarity and skill set improvement that will help you when you go for jobs. This has been added at all the levels, let it be knowledge, foundation, expertise, or strategic professional. Uh, Again, it clearly shows their intention that you become more equipped when you go into the corporate world. Next, the major change is in overall, yeah, the number of papers have been reduced, so people are very happy about it. Now, see, we need to be critical about these things, and I'm sure the faculty will be giving their input in relation to this. But yeah, overall, if you, from the student perspective, whenever you have to give less papers, it's always good, right? So two papers. They have reduced two papers now from this entire ACCA qualification. And the major change they have done is in strategic professional that they've added one more paper at the optional level. And out of those five optional now, previously there used to be four optional. So you have to give two out of four, two out of four. But now after 2027, you will be giving one out of five. So yes, from a student perspective, it is good, but I'm not very sure from a skill set perspective, will this help the students in at their corporate levels or not? And the paper that they've added is data science paper, which again gives a very clear indication that yes, they want ACCA students to adopt all the new advancements. They have mentioned that very clearly that yes, we'll be adding a lot of AIs in the technological developments. Now, AI is a game changer. Honestly, we have seen at a very basic level, like we have Chat GPT and other AI based things that are being used now. So, as an accountant, we need to be equipped with all those changes. Yes, we cannot be a traditional accountant recording transactions and all, but it's more like an analytical role that we have to play. And I think maybe more than that, working with AIs as an accountant is what will help. So ACCA will make certain changes in the syllabus as well. I think they will add more AI related areas in different papers as well. And overall, they've added a data science paper in professional level. So out of five, now you have to give one paper. So this is a change. But again, my friends, be in present. Be in present. Now, what it means? It clearly means that today is not 2027. Today it's 2025. In fact, it's mid-year right now. It's July 14, 2025. So we are thinking 2 years later right now, the first examination will be September 2027, which means clearly more than 2 years from now onwards. So should we stop ourselves? Should we stop ourselves in the sense that many asked that should we give two papers of strategic professional, the compulsory one, and one optional, we stop ourselves. I don't know. Let's see what the entire faculty says about it. Secondly, the people who are in at skill level, yes, for them somehow, but again, why are you aiming 2 years? Do you still plan to complete your ACCA after 2 years, even if you are at skill level? The most relevant audience, I feel, is the knowledge one or the one who will now start ACCA. So all the students who are in the system, who are in the pipeline, please, you need to be very careful about it, whatever decision you take. Lastly, the change that is in relation to OBU and University of London, yeah, this is something I think more near. And yes, OBU will expire, I think, if I'm not wrong, May 2026, right? I think this is the correct date, Saramjad, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
So 2026 May will be the last attempt of OBU, and I've heard somewhere, I'm not sure, Sir Amjad will confirm that as well. Anyone who will not be able to pass in May 2026, that student can only attempt in December 2026. Is that right?
Yes, yes, you're right.
Okay, so no new intake will be taken in December 2026. Now, after
November
that, it's a
2000,
yeah,
November
November, sorry,
2000.
November, yeah, correct, November 2026. Now, the game changer is University of London. This is a big change coming up. This is one of this university, is one of the 10 out of first 10 universities. It has been ranked. So this is a good university, a very renowned university, but the price factor is very much important. Currently, when you do OBU, you have to pay, I think, 500 or 600 pounds for OBU when the submission. But once you opt for the University of London course, so it would cost you 3,000 pounds, right? It's the same price as you have to bear when you do entire ACCA. Plus, it will also include 1 year, 1 year education of University of London. I mean to say that there are three things now you have to do in University of London case. Two papers you have to do with the same university. Those two papers are PM and FM. So you will be exempted from ACCA, PM, and FM. Not a good news for me. So these are the two papers that they will be exempted from because they have to do these two papers from University of London. They'll get the exemption from ACCA. And third is the mentorship that will remain the same. So these are the important upcoming changes that I wanted to brief you people. I think it is now clear. So let's now open the floor for Q&A. Keeping in mind all the changes that I've mentioned here, I would request students to just write their questions in the chat box. I will try my best to just ask the faculties, respective faculties, what they think about it one by one. And whatever you need to discuss, so you can. So now the question answer session has started. So please start asking questions in the chat box one by one, and I will try my best to ensure that we cover all of your questions. Okay, so I'm here at the chat box, and okay, so yes, now I can see the questions. So let's start. Yagnam, I've scored 41 in APM, struggling with the scope of improving to 50 plus to second time. How much time would you suggest spending on Study Hub since I have done exam kit twice? See, it happens with APM. I would now, as far as the marks are concerned, so the good thing is that you're above 40. So I think not much in terms of knowledge you are lacking. I would advise you to focus more on practice. You need to understand the examiner requirement as far as the questions, the answers are concerned. So try to be more specific to the requirement. You need to judge yourself that what are you writing and what you should be writing in the examination, that you can even discuss with me as well by giving your answers, and even you can just get an idea by comparing that with the examiner answers. I would also suggest you to just go through very examiner report as well. It's very good to read exam report as far as APM is concerned. It gives you a lot more idea that where we are lacking actually. All right. Uh, what was the common mistake student made in June 2025 SBL exam, Sir Hassan?
Um, for June 2025, it's a bit difficult to identify the most common mistakes unless we read the examiner's report and find out. But there was one particular question in which majority, 90% of the students were struggling. It was something on intrapreneurship. So I believe that that topic, because it was totally out of blue, that might have caused some panic during the paper. And but other than that, no specific reason has been identified so far.
Okay, one more question I need to add, Sir Hassan, from Abdul Subhan relating to SBL passing ratio being 1% less than SBR. So the question is, should this be taken along with SBR or maybe with AFM?
So for SBL, I always suggest that it should be given as a standalone paper. The main reason is that the exam techniques and the study plan for SBL is extremely different from all other papers. So when you give two papers together, one SBL and one any other paper, students sometimes they confuse or they mix the exam techniques subconsciously. That is why, in my experience, 90% of the students they fail SBL when they give two papers together. However, if you are confident and you are able to clearly segregate the techniques while practicing both the papers, go for it.
Okay, great. Uh, Fatma Ali is asking question in relation to double A. The score was 48. What advice you will like to give to Fatma?
I think, first of all, her knowledge seems to be appropriate. It seems to be on the higher side. She has to ensure that she attempts topic-wise questions under exam condition, and her tutor has to make sure that he actually or she actually evaluates those scripts and give her the feedback. Slowly but surely, her drafting skills would improve. As a result of that, she would be absolutely ready for the final mock exam leading towards the success on 1st September 2025.
Okay, one question I have that Ahmed, I want to discuss with you as well. Mujib is facing something that many students do. Now, he was preparing for PM and he didn't pass audit, and the marks were 45. So, what do you think? Should he skip PM or double it? Now, I just want to share my input. What I always say that if you've already done good amount of PM, you're confident about it. So I would say carry on with PM. But I sometimes also recommend that the best for me is go with two papers because you've done double A already. So if you have time, you're not working, so go with two papers. Or if you're already good in PM, you've covered a lot of part of PM, then go with PM. So what's your input in that?
Sir, my first reaction is always the same, that please assume that you have already passed the paper, though you have failed it,
Okay.
but you have to assume that you have passed the paper and go with the flow, go with the momentum, and carry on with the plan you made 45 days ago.
Okay.
But, but just in case if the student is a full-time student and he belongs to a particular part of the world, there is a huge possibility that the student was actually doing nothing whatsoever in relation to, for that matter, for the PM course, and he or she was actually waiting for the double A to unfold the venom. Now, considering the fact the venom has been unleashed, probably the student would be thinking, okay, I've not prepared anything so far for the PM because I was actually waiting for double A. So, well, in that case, if you have not prepared PM, then go for double A. Otherwise, continue with your momentum of PM.
Okay, great. Uh, Gunkar, yes, the ethics module that you guys do right now, it's very similar to that. They will be coming up with these employability modules at every level. So yeah, something similar to ethics module you have to do. Okay. Now we have a question for financial reporting. Ashley, 48 and 35 marks. Obviously, two attempts. What is your take, Aisha, in relation to this?
So, Ashley, I can understand this can get very disappointing to, not be able to make it in the second attempt as well. But understand one thing that you can see that there is a, improving trend. You have not gone downwards. So, for sure, you have to, take this as a motivation and try to, crack this immediately now in the coming attempt, because the gap is really small. It's just a 2 mark. Considering the kind of leap you're making, for sure you're going to make the leap and you're going to score 50 above. Of course, keeping the required practice in line. I think Ashley should not get disappointed, but yeah, just, raise back again.
All right. Steve has a question. Sir Amjad, I want your input in this. Again, this is a confusing question, honestly speaking. The first part of it's relating to University of London. I'm sure you have the idea about it. So the student is asking, should I, if the student wants to go with University of London and one professional paper is yet to go, so will that be possible?
University of London, which program? Master's program or bachelor's
Masters,
program?
masters
For
from University.
master's program, we need to complete all the ACCA paper. He should be an affiliate or a member to apply for a master's. So
Which means he must, okay, he must complete one paper. Now the confusion,
yes.
I think, is between two things. Now this is very
Yeah.
interesting. He wants to wait and avoid this one paper in 2027, and he wants University of London before that.
At the same time, yeah, exactly. That could be one. But he needs to complete all the ACCA papers before applying for masters.
So my suggestion to you will be that give your one paper now and then go with University of London Masters, right?
Sir, I think,
Yes.
sir, I think it's impossible for any tutor on planet Earth to give this suggestion that, okay, don't do anything for the next one, or in fact, for the next 2 years, for the next 2 years, and then, the magic will happen. I think everyone out there who's listening to us regarding the new changes, I think you should go for the exams, you should complete your ACCA, and I think the current scheme does lack when it comes to the technology or data science, but at the same time, it gives you more skill set. The current scheme has got a lot more depth when it comes to the core accounting. So finish off your ACCA and go to the industry. And
right.
So,
Sir Hassan, I want your input.
Sir,
Sir Hassan, sorry.
one thing, I just realized one thing, that you, in the start, you mentioned some statistics, and you mentioned that approximately 4,500 affiliates, people qualified this attempt. So if you take an average of 5,000 affiliates per quarter, and if you wait for June 2027, so by that time, around 30,000 people, more people would have become qualified. So you
that's
will,
strategic business
so there'll be
analysis.
30,000 more students in the world who are qualified than you. So you'll be competing with additional 30,000 people unnecessarily.
This is what I wanted to ask you, Sir Hassan, because let's take Middle East market or the international market. It's a huge opportunity cost. Don't you think waiting for 2 years, not completing ACCA?
Absolutely. That's very rightly said. There's a huge opportunity cost and a huge risk as well. You don't know the future times, right? So there might be regulatory changes. There might be employers might change their rules. So grab whatever is hanging, grab the low hanging fruit now.
Right. Thank you. Sir, for SBL, we have a question from Ria. It was a second attempt for SBL with 46 marks. Can you please advise?
Right. So 46 marks usually means that your concepts were up to date, your theoretical knowledge was good. However, you lacked sufficient drafting skills and you did not do enough time-based mocks. That's the only reason for 46.
Okay, great. Aditi, you scored 41 in PM and you are already part of FM as well. Same, my advice will be if you are super confident that you can give two papers, it's like again, you've already passed FM, sorry, you're already past PM and it's just that you haven't passed it. So if everything is in your mind, I would advise you're not doing anything in this world other than studies, go with two papers. Otherwise, go with the one in which you're more confident right now. Okay. Mohammed Hamza scored 47 in SBL. What to do struggling with this paper and have studied before as well. Sir, Sir Hassan, SBL 47.
I'm sorry, I didn't got the question.
Mohammed Hamza is asking you, he took classes with you in June attempt and he scored 47. What to do now?
So again, as I said, 47 mainly shows that you lacked drafting and time-based mocks. So if you can manage, please join the revision batch instead of full
Okay.
batch, because you just need a more push on drafting and mocks. So revision batch should be good enough.
Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, Sir Amjad, your input in relation to OBU question.
Yes, sir.
Do I have to finish all my level 2 to start my research for OBU, or I can start after finishing some papers? If so, which papers would I have to do first?
For OBU right now.
Yes.
Okay, for that specific thing, I think the student might have mentioned that he's looking for May 2026 then. So he need to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
that he has qualified all the 9 papers, all the skill level papers, so that he become eligible. So before, he might be appearing in the March attempt for his last paper, so he need to make sure that he has completed his EPSM module before 20th March to become eligible. So if the results comes out in April, he will be automatically eligible, so he can write up thesis, but make sure all the papers have been qualified in March 2026 attempt, so that he would be eligible for appearing in May 2026 OBU submission.
A brief idea about EPSM model?
EPSM module is just an ethics module which is related to some sort of ethical challenges that the student or a professional accountant face in practical life. And in that exam or in that module, it is going to ask you about how you would be doing if you were in that situation. And if
Okay.
you answer well, then they are going to give you a pass marks. You have around 10 attempts. First 7 or 8 modules of this module, eight section of this module are pretty simple. I think last 2 to 3 modules sections or exam parts are difficult for them, in which the student need to be much more prepared for it. But the first 6 or 7 sections are pretty easy for the students.
Okay, great.
It's
Thank
around
you very much.
for 3 to 4 hours if the student want to do all these modules in one.
Okay,
The
great.
whole APC.
Great. Vivek has a question in relation to FR and AA. Now, Aisha, the Vivek attempted 4th time FR and 2nd time it was AA. So, what is your advice for FR? And quickly, if Ahmed can jump in as well.
Okay, I think he's mentioned that he's attempted double A, second attempt, and FR results for, oh, okay. So that's, yeah, that's a 4th attempt. So Vivek, 40, and if it's a 4th attempt, then I would definitely say that knowledge is still a gap. I mean, somewhere that knowledge coverage is not there. So many times, there is a tendency to cherry pick on the syllabus and, do partial syllabus, thinking, of course, the positive side that the remaining element won't get tested. And unfortunately, those standards then end up dominating the paper, and a 10 mark could then be tested. Like IS 38 could be completely skipped, and a 10 mark question could come on IS 38, right? So I would request that you need to, complete your entire syllabus, 100% syllabus this time, whenever you attempt now. I don't know if you're going to give preference to AA or FR this time, but if whenever you try to attempt FR, it should be 100% syllabus coverage. And definitely not just syllabus coverage, because this is both a knowledge gap and question practice. Okay. So, of course, once you're done with the topic, you have to do immense practice of those questions. So, Study Hub will provide you with all the questions for that topic. You have to do them at least twice, I would say. Okay. Maybe first time a complete sincere attempt, and second time only the difficult elements. But yeah, that would be the path that you have to walk to be able to, get a 50 mark above. For sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Ahmed, anything or it's
Uh, I'm highly interested in the my exam performance report. I think you need to contact Aisha ma'am and you need to contact me as well and share the respective my exam performance
Yes.
report. Everyone out there, especially the skill level students who
Mm.
those who have failed the paper, you need to understand there is a thing called my exam performance report which will be available after a couple of days. In fact, you can extract your my exam performance report for the last or second last attempt as well. So we can easily figure it out and we can guide you that what's going on. Are you failing for a particular reason for a particular syllabus area? So that's my point of view.
Okay, great. Thank you. I can see a lot of questions here, and because we need to cover a lot of things, I'll just request faculty, if it is possible, if they see any question relation to any paper that they teach, they can just type students directly, and if I'll get the chance, I will definitely ask as well, so that we can answer maximum questions that are raised by students. All right, now the next question is for AFM. Solomon last took AFM 2 years ago and intend to write in September 25. Last time result was 38. That was 2 years ago. So what is your take, Taha, on this?
Okay, so since the student wrote exam 2 years back and he got 33 only, I believe if he is not, if he or she is not a full-time student, if he is not able to give proper time, I will not recommend him September. He must go for December batch so that he has sufficient time to absorb all the content and make sure there is no damage this time. You have to be very sure about the concepts, and since you did the exam 2 years back, it is a long gap. You will need to put more time and recap and revise the basic concepts as well, and it might not be possible to do it in September only.
Okay, I'll answer two questions. First is Frost. You got 46 in FM. Uh, I understand that you are confused right now. See, still, I think it's good. You got 46. You're very near. Just cheer up, motivate yourself. These are professional exam. It happens. You are very near. Just focus where you went wrong. And as Sir Ahmed said, my exam performance report, you can show me. I can exactly tell you where are the areas where you lacked, and you just focus on those. If have time, give paper in September 25. Okay. Bharati, it was second attempt. Sorry, you scored 49 in second attempt in APM. So last time it was 48, so very close. Again, obviously it will be demotivating for you. But yes, I think if twice the same result, which means one question of APM you are not doing properly, or you are leaving, which means it could be a time management problem, or one question maybe of 25 mark, the last question, which I always see students don't perform very well in that, and they spend too much time in section A question. So time management, I would advise you to work more on. If you are able to complete 100 marks, then I'm very sure that you will be able to make it 50 at least. Okay. Is SBR FM a good choice for September? If Noman, if this right now, if you're starting both the papers right now, and it is your first attempt, I don't think so. You have sufficient time to tackle both the papers. If any one paper you have done before, you unfortunately could not pass, then yes, if you are a full-time student, then you can try and give both the papers together. But if it is a fresh attempt, no, two papers right now will not be a suitable thing. All right. The next we have is okay. One another question for OBU. I'm really interested in taking OBU questions because of the limited time left with OBU. So Aya Subair is asking, have I have 3 skill exams left, and I opt for OBU. Okay, if I give the last paper in March and results comes out in April, and then I can submit in May.
Yes,
So is it
isn't it?
possible? Yes.
Yes, yes. But make sure you have already completed your ethics EPSM module and the deadline for period 52, that is May 2026, then the deadline for EPSM module was 20th March 2026. So you must have to complete your EPSM module before exams.
Okay,
Before results. Before results.
So the date is 20th
20th.
March 2026.
Yep, exactly. For EPSM, Ethics and Professional Module completion date.
And just in case if student failed in March attempt, then obviously they will not be able to opt for OBU.
Yeah, he is not eligible anymore eligible for OBU submission.
Okay. Sir, Ria again asked question to SBL. Is the evaluation useful in case of SBL? The re-evaluation if they send for the review again. Sir Hassan.
Sorry, this is about the re-evaluation?
Yeah.
The administrative review.
The administrative
Yeah.
review. Yeah.
So, guys, in my long experience, the admin review, at least for SBL, it's no use because you are expecting two things. Number one, you are expecting that your marks might change and you might pass. That's never happened. I've never seen marks changing. And the number two thing is you might want them to tell you your weaknesses or where you went wrong. That too also is so short and very, pre-drafted standard wording. So it will not actually tell you what exactly was wrong in your case. So, I mean, if you can afford it, then go for the heck of it. But I've never seen that admin review adds any real value.
Okay. So this means it's not beneficial. Okay, Umar requires an advice for AA 41 mm.
That's it. 41 in
yeah.
AA.
Yeah.
I think same old story. If you are already preparing for any exam and you are going at a great pace, you have already covered 50% of, let's suppose, FR or FM, I think you should continue with it. If you were just waiting for the result, now 41% AA, it's not a great number. I think you need to work on your concepts and your drafting skills both. So if that is the case, you should join VIFHE's reset batch. And I would like to add one more thing regarding that administrative review, because that question was specifically for SBL. I have never ever heard anyone uh, going for the administrative review and at the end of the day becoming successful. ACCA, why would ACCA change your result? If they are going to change your result from 49 to 50, if today I received multiple queries regarding the same, basically, if they are going to change your result from 49 to 50, they are going to create doubt over their own examination system. You will be happy, but you will tell 100 others that, you know what, my result was changed. So that creates doubt over the objectivity and the entire examination system. Lastly, administrative review does not mean they are going to remark your entire script. They are just going to do, they're just going to ensure there is no arithmetical mistake. So basically they're going to recalculate, not re-perform. So never ever go for administrative review.
Now, this is very nice. This means they don't review their mark scripts. It's just the marks recalculation that they do.
In fact, just one last thing. Those scripts which fall between 47 to 53, ACCA already ensures that there is no mistake whatsoever in those scripts, because the margin for error is so small. They don't want anyone to unduly or undeservedly fail the paper, and they don't want the other way around as well. So everything is so secure and so robust when it comes to ACCA examination system that there is no point of going for the administrative review.
Okay, great. Huzaifa Tahir failed TX 40 at 46. Tips for TX and FM to be done together. I'll first ask Ma'am Sania if she is available. Ma'am Sania, if you are here. No. Sir Amiz, please can you give your input in relation to TX 46, and then if you think students should opt for two papers together, TX with FM.
Yeah, sure. I think 46 in the paper of taxation means that there is some lack of practice by the student. So I would prefer, or I would tell the student that start practicing. Don't focus on more revision, because the basic mistake students do in the paper of taxation, that they want to learn the rules. In that scenario, they don't practice much. So 46 means that you have the concept, you know about the rules, but now you have to focus on your practice. Do practice from Kaplan kit, BPP kit, study hub. Do practice as much as you can, and you can easily pass the paper by good marks. As concerned to the two papers in one attempt, I think you can give two papers in one attempt. Text is not a big issue for you to pass. Just focus on the practice, and you can give two papers in September attempt. That is not a big issue.
Okay. Sir Hassan, I have to ask three questions from you one by one. I will ask on behalf of the students so that you can answer me one by one. The first question is from one of the student requires an advice key that the student keep on scoring 40 despite writing full answers in SBL. Okay. And are 45 days enough for such a student going with self-study? This is the first one.
So, 40 marks shows that you are lacking conceptual areas. So, there might be some questions where your theoretical knowledge or your concepts were not correct. And if you plan to prepare yourself for September, there are two conditions. Number one, you must only be giving SBL and not two papers because time is very short. And number two, you must be able to give at least 4 to 5 hours on a daily basis from tomorrow onwards if you want to prepare for September.
Okay. Other question, any first timer should gift in September, SBL or not?
Right. So if you're giving SBL for the first time, you can prepare for September. It's very much possible, but again, the same two conditions which I spoke earlier, it should only be one paper, and you should be able to devote 4 to 5 hours on a daily basis. That's about it.
Okay. Ravi is asking 34 in the first attempt, 48 in the second attempt for SBL. Do you advise him to take the revision batch, the practice session one?
Yes. So because you scored 48, you have good concepts now. But you need more guidance on the drafting techniques and time-based mocks. So revision batch will be more suitable rather than full batch.
Okay, great. Anan is asking relating to AFM Taha. I've covered the syllabus and practice question in both attempts. The score are between 36 to 40. Should the student give the paper in September and what to do to pass?
All right. So there can be multiple reasons for your failure. What you can do specifically is that you solve one of the recent attempts and you can get it reviewed by me. I will let you know where you are actually lacking. AFM is not a difficult paper to pass. If you focus, solve the recent past papers properly, and if you have strong basic concepts from your financial management exam paper, this is not a difficult paper to pass. So I will need to diagnose, you can consult me.
Okay, Kartika Kumari, you are asking a very similar question. We already discussed a lot. I know you, now the question is interesting because she will be awarded with 9 paper exemptions from the university, which means she just have to do professional papers, right? So should you wait for 2027 December? So I would say complete it, grab the exemptions. Why wait 2 years? Just do your ACCA and take advantage of the market. Second, the same student is asking, I gave SBL, got 45. Can Sir Hassan tell me what should I focus next on for September attempt to pass? I already did his classes and mocks and got exact 15 smartware mock. Yes, sir.
Right. So again, 45 tells me that you kind of stressed out during the paper and you were not able to demonstrate or apply the drafting techniques. Regarding my mock, if you scored, if so in my mock, you need to score at least 58, 57, 58 marks in order to be safe in your real exam, because obviously the stress level in a mock exam is not to that extent as compared to a real paper. So if you want to pass SBL, you must make sure that in the class mocks you must score a 57, 58.
Okay, right. Okay, I got 49 in FM and wanted to write TX in September. Can I go for both? Yes, same answer. If you are not a working professional, if you everything is in your mind already in relation to FM, and you have done a good amount of TX already, it's not that you'll start now, then go for it. Otherwise, go for the paper in which you're more confident. Okay. Okay, the next question is, can I do level 2 papers when I still have level 1 paper to do? Yes, Taha. Mary is asking, can I do level 2 papers when still left with level 1 paper? Any level 1 paper of knowledge?
If it is about F1, F2, F3, and the upcoming papers,
F4. Okay. Yeah. So,
so if you are from A levels, you can pick any sequence of exam papers. And if you have foundations, you have to complete papers till FBT, BT, MA, and FA before moving forward. So, but ideally, the sequence set by ACCA is very good, and one must follow that specific sequence. It is going to help you in your exams much better.
okay, great. Which means the law paper is the one that you can give later on as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sir Amjad, OBU, next question for you. If I'm not wrong, for OBU eligibility, we need to complete 9 papers. Ethics module in June attempt, I've completed my 9 papers. Thanks to Sir Ahmed. I hope Sir Ahmed didn't appear for the exam. My question is to Sir Amjad, how much time does it take to complete ethics module?
Five
If want
hours.
to give in November 25.
APSM module actually took around 4 to 5 hours to be completed if you are going to complete it in one go. That's
Okay.
one module. And most of the time you can retake your exams or the questions, quizzes, those have been asked to you. So it's pretty easy, not difficult. As I've already told you that the first 6 or 7 sections of this module are pretty easy. Last 3 modules are a bit difficult.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Sir Ahmed Lukman is asking triple A 46 in this attempt. What should be done?
Well, I really hope so that September 2025 is going to be your qualifying attempt. 46 means you just need to focus more on practice. Make sure your scripts are marked, your assignments are marked, your mock is marked. Go for the reset batch, and 1st September 2025 is going to be the final day you are thinking about AAA.
Okay, Sir Hassan, SBL 28 marks. And the student did face some platform issues, and it was, yeah, platform issues as well. So 28 marks. What do you say about this? Christina, yeah.
This is for whom?
SBL, 28 marks.
And she faced platform issues.
Yeah, the CBE platform issues.
Right. So this attempt, there are quite a number of students who faced platform related issues either in the remote exam or in center-based exam. And I hope you must have raised the mitigation circumstances request.
Yes,
But now
it didn't
I'm
help.
sure that if you have raised it, then they must have considered your situation while marking. So 28 is unusually low. So I don't really know what to suggest. Um, but even if you appeal, nothing's gonna change now.
Appeal has already been done and nothing happened.
Yeah, so I think we need to wrap it up and gulp it down and move on.
Okay. Sana Hussain, you managed to get 45 and 49 in PM and FR. Unfortunate, very close for both the papers. Uh, my advice is my exam report. You can send me and Ma'am Aisha. Plus, if you are not working, just give your best, go for two papers if things are already in your mind, and I'm sure very near you'll be able to make it. Okay, Talha, for AFM, whatever question you have, you can ask. It's a Q&A going on. So, what exactly you want us to talk about AFM, I don't know. If you have anything special in your mind, just let us know. So, Sir Taha will share his input. Okay. Okay. My question is with employability skills module. So let's say if I've completed 13 papers out of 13 by the end of this year, then if I opt for employability skill module, would that be 6 months added to 36 months PER? And also, is there any payment for that and is it worth it? Sir Amjad, in relation to the current qualification, because as far as I know, the new change in ACCA qualification from 2027, okay? In that, they will give 6 months waiver for the experience, the practical experience, if you do all the employability modules. Okay. But what do you think about the current scheme?
Do we have right now any employability skills module? I don't think so. It's just an
I think this is
EPSM
the
module.
same EPSM. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the
No,
same EPS.
no, I don't think so. There is any credit given to the students based on it. But yes, it's. I think it's suggested that before doing SPL, Hassan might be more into it. It's suggested that you should be doing your EPSM module before attempting your SPL exam.
Okay,
It's
I
suggested.
think okay, yeah, yeah, okay. I think he wants to ask that if I'm done with the papers, I'll wait for 2027 and then I do the employability modules and something like that. Anyways,
Like there
not very clear.
could be.
Yeah, not very
But
clear what
right
you are
now they
saying.
are not. They were not 13 employability skill modules. There's just one EPSM module and one skill module in AFD after AFD level, the basic knowledge level.
Okay,
So they are two
just come. This means just complete your ACCA now and do the EPSM module. Khalas, that's it.
you.
Okay. Another OBU question. I am yet to take two exams in September. If passed, will be taking last one in December for skills. Will I be able to get OBU? Yes, I think you can. If you complete in December, you can apply for OBU for March, sorry, for May 2026. Okay, a quick advice, Ahmed. Anyone starting double A now, should you will you advise that student to start now?
If the candidate is 100% full-time student, not having any uh, other responsibilities, not a working professional, then you can start any skill level paper right now, considering you are going to be a full-time dedicated student. Yes, you can.
Are you sure about PM as well?
PM is a challenging. I still believe in PM is sometimes more difficult than AAA and some I think maybe more difficult than APM as well.
Okay. Anyways, right. So I can see a lot of questions still. I'm trying my best to cover up all the most important ones. Mayuri scored 49 in FR. It's my second attempt with FR and AA. So should you go with one or two exams? Yes, Aisha, what is your input in this one?
So how much has she scored in FR?
49.
49. Okay, that's very close, right? So I believe like knowledge is something that wouldn't be that much of a challenge because if you've managed to score 49, but of course there is some practice that's been lacking, right? So yes, I think you should, kind of prioritize to do FR in the coming quarter. That's what I would say.
Okay. I've done SBR, SBL in March. Later, I had taken up AAA for June. Unfortunately, I could not clear both of the March exams, right? And AAA for June, I could not give due to health issues. Wow. And now I'm in dilemma which paper to take up for September as I'm not a full-time student. So who will answer this question? SBL, SBR, AAA, which one to give in September? All three the student have already studied before. Yes, Ahmed,
SBR.
SBR. Okay. Aisha Faisal, please.
Um, yeah, stick to, I mean, if you've been really struggling with all the three papers, and if time is lacking, you're a working student, then yeah, just stick to one, SBR, probably. Yeah, you could go ahead with that.
Okay, great. Did AFM, okay, Suzanne is asking, did AFM in June attempt, should the student join the revision batch or the reset batch? Taha.
Yeah, I will recommend that the student must join the proper reset batch that is starting now, because in the reset batch we cover all the details, and if you have given the exam once, you have the idea, but it is always better to consider starting from scratch. Think that nothing happened previously. Start from 0 to 100%. Once again, put your 100% energy. In fact, put your 200% energy with full commitment. Do it the right way. So reset is highly recommended because you have a longer period of time to absorb the content.
Okay. The student passed SBL and has the student have completed 20% of SBR. So what do you think, Aisha? Is it okay to give SBR now in September or should go with December?
And how much is the student scored already?
SBL, she passed SBL with 56 marks.
And she's going to start right now for SBR, huh?
20% syllabus completed for SBR.
Okay, okay. So again, if you are a student, so if you're 100% student not working, it is still possible. I won't say impossible, but then you have to be, of course, very dedicated and focused to be able to even finish in the span of time. But of course, if you're working and if it's just a 20% syllabus covered, then no, because where we have reached in syllabus or where one should reach at this point is, definitely more than 50%, right? Definitely more than 50%. So I wouldn't recommend in that case.
Okay, great. Christine, if you have done your APM 5 times, not been able to pass, yeah, this is really a serious problem. Your marks are between 39 and 49. You may think of changing the paper, but it's better if you talk to me in person so that I can further analyze your situation and will let you know if that could be a possibility where I think, yeah, you should, then I'll definitely recommend you. Okay. Now, last three questions I'm taking. As sir, any SBL changes in September 2025? I think someone did mention
Oh.
there are slight changes in SBL. I don't know it's correct or not.
So for SBL, there is no change. There are some optical changes, like they have just changed some wordings here and there and shifted some topics here and there. But in reality, there is no change which you should be worried about.
Sir, can you predict SBL 2025 exam topics? Now, this is a good question.
Yes, I can, of course, I can predict. Why not?
Okay. All right then.
I do this prediction for my paid batches, and touchwood, the prediction is 70 to 80% on target.
That's great. Okay, so that's it, guys. I can see a lot of questions still, but unfortunately, due to the time limitation, we need to cut it short. Yes, this experiment really worked today because this time we gave you more chance to answer the questions, and I hope we were able to answer a lot of questions. For now, I'll just advise you to I'll just share the details with you right now. Be with me till the end. There will be specific orientation sessions where I will encourage you guys to be part of. And those sessions are the one in which tutors will be discussing about major reason for failures in their respective exams, what to do next, how to overcome the problems. Okay, so these are specially designed orientations where we don't teach. We just discuss the problems, the issues, the passing ratios and all. And we will also invite the respective paper high achievers in those sessions as well, so that you can get one-to-one interaction and feedback from those students as well. So the reset batch has just started today, and up to 50% off we are giving on this reset batch. This is Let me explain you what the reset batch is, because normally every time people are confused about it. This is different to the revision batch that will start from 6th August. Reset batch is a one in which we have complete access to the portal. Okay, it's like a normal batch, but the best part is 50 up to 50% off you get on it. Okay, so this gives you the flexibility to attempt sorry, this gives you flexibility to watch videos in relation to any area you want to. Your weak areas, you just jump to those weak areas, then come back to the areas where you want to see further things. We give a planner for that as well. But again, we don't restrict you to further plans because you have already given the paper. It is very much suited to those who were not able to pass, and you can cover things moving towards your weaker areas. So this is a complete course with the remaining live classes, because the USP of VIFHE has been the live practice sessions every week. Okay, so the remaining live sessions, you will get the access to the one that we've already conducted. You can just go and watch the recordings of those. The remaining assignments that are left, you have an opportunity. Now, this is a massive opportunity because we don't know where we are lacking. So these assignments you submit us, we check, we give you the feedback. Approximately, I think 3 assignments you will be able to submit, and we give you the feedback of that. So everything that is part of the regular course is part of this reset batch. Do opt for reset batch if you need to cover things in relation to your weaker areas and you think the concepts are not good. But if you are very much confident, you just need important area coverage. So revision course will start on 6th of August, where we'll be offering 70% off. And that is a course where you will be focusing on key areas, important areas that are important for September 25 attempt. Yes, one thing is common in these two, that is the mock. Now, mock is very, very important. And in the ending note, I would request Sir Hassan to please add the importance of mock as well. So mocks are really crucial. So mocks will be part of both the courses. So this is a good opportunity that we'll mark and give you the feedback. All right, then I'll just share the timetable with you guys. The reset orientation timetable is in front of me. I hope you can see the timetable as well. Tomorrow, we will start with performance management PM. You can see the time, 4:30 UAE time. We have SBL as well tomorrow. And we have AA and AAA as well tomorrow. So 15th, there are 4 classes. Day 2, that is 16th, we have TX English and we have FR Urdu and Hindi, along with TXF Urdu and Hindi. Day 3, that is 17th, we have FM, ATX Urdu Hindi, AFM. as well. Day 4, we have SBR Urdu, APM, ATX English, and last on 19th July, we have FR English and SBR English, that is Saturday. So the timings are there. We will also share all the timings and the links with you in your respective groups as well. Uh, after that, okay. Uh, Now for the registration details, these are the numbers. We have two numbers now. The support numbers. So I'm sharing the details of both the numbers. You can contact at any two numbers, and the support team will provide you the details. Yes, the traffic after the result is too much. Yes, there are so many students, they inquire things, so please be patient. They will reply you. They are working approximately, just to give you the idea, they are working approximately 16 hours for the next 4 days. So they are giving their best and they will reply you. We do understand the importance of re-registrations, and definitely we will give our best. For reset orientations, I've already mentioned you can join the reset orientations. For the new scheme changes, my last of clear suggestion will be don't wait, please. Just forget about 2027, complete it, cash it right now, do your OBU till May 2026. Whatever you have in your hand, do it. It's a huge opportunity cost. Get your career progression. You in your jobs, you need career growth. Just grab it, as Sir Hassan said. So approximately 25, 30,000 affiliates will be more in advance to you if you just stop and wait for 2027. So there is a special video on a new scheme that is available on VIFHE's YouTube channel. Go and refer to that video for further clarity about the new scheme. You can ask us anytime. For OBU as well, we have given you the details. So thank you very much for attending this session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And for respective orientations, please do join so that you can further discuss things with your respective tutors. From my side, it's a goodbye to you and congratulations to all of you who passed. Those who didn't made it, no issues. Just give your best. Next attempt will be your attempt. Over to Sir Hassan.
Thank you, Sir Rizwan. So for the final note, I think today I will invite Sir Taha Popatia to give the final note because he's been unusually quiet today and we did not give him a chance to speak. But before I pass to Taha, there are two things I would like to stress upon. The first one is the importance of mocks, time-based mocks. So you see, what I have seen in the recent trend for last 1 year is that now ACCA is trying to test your street smartness and how you are focused and composed during your 3 hours. Because a good professional should not stress out, right? So the only way you can improve your presence of mind during stressful conditions is time-based mocks. And not only attending mocks, but you need to score decent marks in mocks. So please now focus more on giving time-based mocks because that's the trend which I have seen that ACC is now creating papers which creates stress during the exam. And the second message I wanted to give was that from tomorrow onwards, there are subject specific discussions. So please note the date of your subject discussion so that you can connect directly with the tutor of that subject and you can clarify your doubts. Right. So as VIFHE, we are all there to support you. Either you are a paid student or a self-study student, it doesn't matter to us. So we are all there to support you. So please take advantage in the coming week and try to connect with the respective experts to guide you properly. So with that, Taha, if you can give some motivation and some message to end the session.
Thank you so much, sir. So, students, we still have 7 to 8 weeks left. If you plan them properly, everything is possible. Doing an ACCA exam in 8 weeks' time is really, really possible. You will be able to clear the exam very easily, provided that you are self-disciplined, you make a proper timetable, and make sure that you follow it. Most of you who are at a professional level are working individuals. I know that you have commitments with family, with job, but you have to make some simple rules. For example, daily make a rule that you will be studying at least 2 to 3 hours, be it in the morning, evening, during lunch break, anything. Also, my golden advice is the earlier you complete your syllabus, the earlier you complete your lessons, your lectures, the more chance you have to pass the exam, because you're in the last 1 week, your pressure is released. If you have completed everything at least 7 to 8 days before exam, you will have a relaxed mindset and you will be very easily able to recap and revise everything. Apart from that, whatever Sir Hassan said is very important. Do the mocks, follow timetable, consult your teachers, and do attend the sessions that we are going to conduct, the subject by sessions, orientation for each subject. Stay blessed and thank you from me, my side, and VIFHE family.